David Lynn, your Prepper Principal, and this is a Monday evening edition of Taco Talk. Uncle Al, thank you for coming in. Die Bullfrog 79. Hillbilly Josh. Coming in. Die Bullfrog 79. Need to turn the volume off. And KP Heathen, thank you for coming in. Idaho Garden Girl. KP Heathen. Six in the house, 3 likes. If you're just coming in, please leave me a like. It helps me. Please leave me a like. Wondrous Natures, thank you for coming in. I do not feel the best in the world today. My kids, a lot of my kids are sick at work, school, and I'm wondering, you know, they say that there's a new version of COVID going around, of the virus. Thank you. 8 in the house. When you come in, please leave me at least 1 like. Leave me 1 comment. I need the like and I need the comment. I will not get credit for your view time if I do not get a comment from you. So please leave me at least 1 comment. Say hi, David, or give me a thumbs up or something other. And then if you want to lurk, you can lurk all you want, but just make sure. Guru and Wahoo, thank you for lurking. Dave, I don't feel good today. I just took some Tylenol. I think I got a little fever. But I don't want to get messed up with the algorithm, so I'm trying to do my live stream. 7 in the house, 7 likes. So I want to talk to you a little bit, seeing how Manny Mato, thank you for coming in, Manny. I want to talk to you a little bit about, you know, what's going on from what I understand. COVID is sort of like the flu from the standpoint that it mutates. And when it mutates, if you have a vaccine for it and you do not modify the vaccine to address the current version of it, it really doesn't prevent you from getting it. Maybe it'll help you to get a lesser dose of it, but it doesn't prevent you from getting it. And I hope I don't have the algorithm or the Chinese or whoever want to mess with me because I made a comment about the C word. Living my best life. Hello, Echo. I do not feel well tonight. And they say, don't say that. Well, I'm saying it. I can tell my friends, the people who are in here right now, hopefully most of you are my friends, and you're not going to scream it to the rooftops. But I will tell you, I've run a pretty long playlist, and that includes Echo, Uncle Al, Guru, Idaho, Garden Girl. I run a pretty good playlist. I need to go back and I need to make comments and I need to leave likes. I haven't done that. So, Bus Stop, thank you for coming in, Bus Stop. and Gray Man Prepping. I am trying to write down the names of the people who were here. I didn't shout out any channels today. I didn't feel like it. I didn't have a chance to. I didn't. I've got 45 channels last night. I think it was 45. 46 channels were on my live stream last night, and then there were some that came in afterwards, which I always count, but 46. And I'm going to probably do about 5 posts when I'm feeling a little bit better, and I will make sure that all these channels are linked. And I encourage people to go into those channels and connect with them. They're good channels, and connect, and they will connect to you. Levin Fishing Queen, thank you for coming in. Levin in the house, Levin likes. Connect with them, they will connect with you. Be friendly, treat people the way you want to be treated, and it should go better for all of us. The Bud Files, thank you, the Bud Files. So, I have been doing a lot of lessons with the kids that I work with on positive behavior, how to treat people, positive behavior. 14 in the house. And I'm trying to teach how best to behave. And if you, Joshua Humphrey, thank you for coming in, appreciate it. I'm trying to teach people that, you know, you be respectful and you treat people the way you want to be treated, and things will go better for you. Now that doesn't mean you're not going to run into somebody who's an a-hole, because there are, and that will happen, and you just want to stay away from them. You just want to stay away from them. In a SHTF situation, Old Fart Gaming, thank you for coming in, Old Fart. In an SHTF situation, you want to be prepared to deal with them. If you're going to protect your family, you have to be prepared to deal with, you know, a crisis. Whether it be a health problem with one of your folks, or whether it be a criminal, you know, somebody who, you know, like Mad Max type thing. And you have to be able to deal with that. Nita's Talk. Nita, is this a second channel? If you've started a second channel, I think that's wise of you. I encourage everybody to start a second channel. Let me add your second channel as a moderator. You're now a moderator on your second channel, Nita. 15 watching, 12 likes. If you have not left me a like, please leave me a like. I'd appreciate it. I'm going to try to get through an hour, and I want to talk about a few things while we do that. Right now, while you can get things, I encourage you to, this is the first time I've seen the second channel. Bus Stop, you're probably not subscribed. I just subscribed. This channel is like my channel. It's got 23 channels that have subscribed to it. My backup channel's got 23 channels that are subscribed to it. And I use my backup channel to store other material, shorts, old videos and such, that if something were to happen to my primary channel, I could start releasing, or I could do some modifications to it, and I could start releasing these on my backup channel. Here's somebody coming in. Urson. Give me a minute. I'm working on your channel. I'm working on your channel. LiveStream channel. And I'm going to subscribe you. I am now subscribed to your channel. I'm going to share your channel out. I just shared your channel out, and now I will. Hey, Beans Boy, thank you for coming in, Beans Boy. And Urson, I'm going to give you a standard moderator, so you're now a standard moderator. And then my friend Beans Boy came in. Yeah, I went over 1,400. Thank you. It would not be without my friends. I went over 1,400. Marie Holiday, thank you for coming in, Marie. Another good channel. All of the channels in here right now are good channels, and I will be shouting them out on my community wall when I get a chance to. When I shout out 50, 60 channels on my community wall, if you will go to each of those, when I do shout outs, I'll do 5 or 6 during the course of a day over a period of a couple hours. If you will make sure that you go back and check every one of those, you will find a link to some channels you probably are not connected to. And if you reach out to them, if you leave them a supportive comment, identify yourself as a new subscriber, friend, and you leave them nice comments, watch 5 or 6 minutes of a couple of videos, they will do the same thing for you, and you will be connected, and hopefully it will stick and you won't be purged. Because unfortunately, the purge is real. Unfortunately, the purge is real. My young friend, Bus Stop, is always telling me, well, I got 3 channels tonight on your live stream, or I didn't get any channels on your live stream. Well, I guarantee you, you should get a couple of channels tonight on my live stream, because there have been a couple of new channels come in, and I just subscribed to them myself. So if you reach out to them, and they may reach out to you, but, you know, it is better to reach out. Well, it's probably better to be reached out to, but the old saying about giving, it's better to give than to receive. Uncle Al, thank you for coming in. I don't feel well tonight, Uncle Al. I'm doing the best I can. God bless you, Uncle Al. I have watched 7 or 8 of your videos. I haven't left comments, and I haven't, you know, I need to leave comments. I need to leave likes, but I have viewed several of your videos. I think 8 of them. And I just need to, you know. No, I'm not on 3 devices right now. I'm on 2 devices. I'm not using my laptop. I'm using my iPad to stream. I'm using my phone to look at the stream. I'm not overnight. I could be on 3 devices, but I'm usually not. I'm usually on 2. Like when I go to sleep, when I lay down in the evening, I'll be looking at stuff, and I'll have a live stream usually running on one of my devices, and I'll be trying to watch stuff, and then I fall asleep, and I wake up in the morning, and then it'll run everything. So I do give an effort to try to watch stuff. Joder's channel, thank you for coming in. 13 in the house, 18 likes. Uh, 20 likes, thank you. Appreciate you guys. I appreciate everybody in here tonight. Sometimes you have to basically, you have to be understanding, and Little Lone Prepper, thanks for coming in. Sometimes you have to be understanding that once in a while I don't feel good. And if I don't feel good, I'm not really doing too well. But I did not want to disappoint anybody. Castillo. Let me go look at your channel, Edward. Let me look at your channel. You have, whoo, you're a big channel. You have 11.7K, 709. Last one you did looks like some soup and maybe some meat. Looks very good. Edward, I am now subscribed to you. Bus stop, here's another channel for you, son. Let me give you a standard moderator. Edward, you are now a standard moderator on my channel. Airlee's Delights and Batman 5, thank you for coming in. Airlee's Delights is a wonderful channel. Airlee puts up some excellent food videos. She does desserts. She makes me hungry. I mean, I have to give a shout out to my wife. My wife is an excellent cook. She cooks wonderful food. She cooks wonderful desserts. I don't eat very many of the desserts, or if I eat a little bit, I eat a little bit. She wants to know, well, why aren't you eating it? Well, you know, I'm trying to watch my weight. I don't want to get big, or I don't want to get too big. 14 in the house, 23 likes. WD Glock. Enroll. So I'm not talking a lot tonight about my topic, which is being prepared for a crisis situation. But I encourage everybody to be prepared for a crisis situation. Make sure that you have food and water. Make sure you have medication. Batman 5. Make sure you have food, water. Make sure you have your medication. Make sure that you're able to defend yourself. I'm looking back in the stream for anybody I may have missed. Guys, when you go into a stream, be patient. Sometimes it takes a little while before they'll recognize you and give you a moderator. Sometimes it takes a little while, but they will do it. I do it. I like to look to see who I'm dealing with, make sure I'm not dealing with the Joker. Somebody is going to be posting inappropriate stuff, and then I have to, you know, ban them. Take into consideration when you go into somebody's stream, 11 in the house right now. Take into consideration, be on manners. It's like going to your grandmother's house. Be on your manners, or going over to your pastor's house at church. Use your manners. Here's another channel. MHINE channel. Let me look at this channel. You have 4.7. You have 4.7K, young lady. You are a new channel to me. I am subscribing you, and I am going to share you out. Well, come on now. Copy link. I'm pasting you, and I will give you a standard moderator as soon as I can. Slow down there, guys. Got to get into okay. WHINE channel. You've got a standard moderator now. Welcome. I'm pretty sure I give you a standard moderator. No, you're a standard moderator. Bus stop. Got another one for you to subscribe to. And Mira, thank you for coming in, Mira. Another channel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Mira. Let me, Panda 82 USA. Thank you for coming. PANDA 82 USA. Mira is in the house. She is a relatively new channel to me, but I have subscribed her. And I will tell you, I subscribe the channels that subscribe me. I subscribe channels that are not creators, content creators. That way I can post you on my community wall, give you shout outs. It also reminds you, Wayne the Ungrateful Peasant, another outstanding channel. If you are into preparedness, if you are into being ready for problems that might happen, emergencies, I encourage everybody to connect with Wayne. Thank him for his military service. He's former Navy. And always thank those who served. Arden 1K Gaming, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. $29 likes, 18 in the house. And Becoming Dangerous, thank you, Becoming Dangerous. That is Wayne's other channel. It is a new channel, relatively new. He's starting to put stuff on it. I encourage you to go over and connect with that channel. Wayne and I were talking about .22 long rifles, pistols, what to get for target practice. It's a good idea to have a .22 long rifle to practice. I'd have a rifle as well as a pistol. Ammunition's a lot more reasonable. I've had 30 channels come in this evening that I've identified. They've all left me a like, thankfully. 13 in the house right now. I appreciate you. I will be shouting these channels out on my community wall. Is that you, Gil? Have you been lurking in here? Gil, I ran a live stream. I had it on my playlist. I ran a live stream. I fell asleep during it. I did get it going, but I fell asleep. But I did give you a full play on it, and I will go back and make a comment on the part that I did see. And Anton Miles, thank you for being here, Anton Miles. I came home from work today, and I slept for an hour and a half, and I had an alarm set to go off at 6:30. Then I had my daughter go make me a 12-ounce coffee, Folgers, with French vanilla, and I took a couple of Tylenol because I don't feel well. And it's getting me through the rest of this live stream. About halfway through, I'm gonna try to do a full hour. And I understand if you bust up, I was sick Friday and Saturday, headaches and fever. I think it's that one of those COVID strain things that something that the presidents set examples. They're like the big cheerleaders. They're the president and the president's wife. They do a lot of social stuff. So something happens or there's a new. He goes and he has the vax. So the president has had four inoculations of the vax. It did not prevent him from getting COVID. He still got COVID. His wife had 3 inoculations of the vax. She still got COVID. The thing is, if they are not modifying Ross Tasty Channel, thank you for coming in. If they are not modifying what they are giving people, if they're not tweaking it for the new version, then it's not going to do any good. I mean, whenever they have the flu vaccine, every year there's a flu vaccine, they always modify based on the current virus. And it works a lot better that way. Well, they have not done that, to my knowledge, they have not done that with the COVID vaccine. And I mean, and I'm not saying don't take the COVID vaccine. I'm not saying anything. I don't want YouTube to get mad at me or the Chinese or whoever. I don't want anybody to get mad at me. I'm not saying don't do it. What I'm saying is having a slightly above average IQ and having 5 degrees, and I do have a couple of graduate degrees from when I was a lot brighter. I'm not near as bright because I'm old, but I'm bright enough to know how things are and how things have been and what they do and how they do it. And I talk to people about it. Make a hot toddy. I don't consume alcohol. I mean, back in the day when I was a lot younger, I would do a little alcohol, but I don't consume it. I haven't had a beer since over at my friend's house. It's been like 3 years since I've had a beer. I used to go over for Suzanne Morrison. Thank you for coming in. I used to go over and we'd do barbecues on the weekend. Saturdays we'd have barbecues, and we'd do ribs and sausage, and I mean we'd do jalapenos. We'd do stuffed jalapenos, with cream cheese, and I mean all that crap. And I haven't been doing that, and since I haven't been doing that, I have not had any alcohol. Plus, I'm trying to set an example for my daughter. I've got a 25-year-old daughter who's finishing her master's degree. She's my life and my baby. My wife does not drink, alcohol. And we set an example for our kid. And we both drank a little bit back in the days, but we don't drink. And I've never done illegal drugs. I've never smoked marijuana. I don't. My father died of a brain tumor. He used tobacco in one form or another for over 50 years, and he died of a brain tumor when he was 64. They found it when it was very advanced. They tried to operate on him. He didn't wake up from the surgery. I was 14 years old. My dad was 50 when they had me. They were married for 21 years before I was born. So I've got a unique background. And I will tell you, I posted 3 shorts Friday, I think. Was it Friday? Yeah, Friday. The first one I posted was about prepping beans, rice, and flour, and in 45 minutes it had over 500 views. I posted another one, and it was a picture of me. I posted a picture of me when I was about 30 years old, and it got about 100 views. And then I posted one of me like 30. I titled 30 years later, and it got over 300 views in the first hour. So for whatever reason, and those three shorts have got over 1,000 views between them, about almost 1,100 views, and I did that about 3 days ago. So YouTube sent me a blurb about it, congratulating me on having a short that went 500 in such a short period of time. I'll post some pictures on my wall. Right now, I'm at 1402. and I'm at over 526, I think, watch hours for the last 28 days. I mean, I'm blessed. I've got good friends. They're helping me. That's good that you don't smoke, bust up. You'll live a lot longer, son. Whatever works for you, young lady, whatever works for you. I'm not criticizing, I'm just saying me. I'm saying me. Levin in the house, Levin in the stream. So, becoming dangerous. I don't take the drugs that the VA pushes on me. Uh, the gentleman that was in the Navy and he was a SEAL. I don't know if you were a SEAL, Wayne, or I don't know what you did in the Navy, but the deal, Osama bin Laden. He identified himself as a person. He has some issues. He has some issues, and apparently he has been taking medication and such. And he had a situation where he was someplace, and they arrested him for assault. I guess he'd been drinking a little bit, and somebody got nasty with him. K-House VPS, thank you for coming in, K-House VPS. Appreciate you. Somebody got a little nasty with him, and he hurt them. And I'm sorry, under the circumstances of sort of what it was described, I could not find him guilty, and he would not be, it'd be a hung jury if I was on that jury. Ross Tasty, thank you for coming in, Ross. Daily Life. I mean, I am a big supporter of the military. You were an airframe mechanic, okay. Security force officer, okay. For 6. Got 20 in. Thank you so much. I guess you got deployed to some bases overseas. Were you ever at Anaconda or one of the big bases that we had? Worked with SEALs and Raiders in my first command. Well, thank you for that service. 13 in the house right now, 30 likes. If you are just coming in, I've had 35 identify themselves this evening. There's a few people that probably owe me a like. If you can do that, I'd appreciate it. We are 33 minutes into the live stream. Wondrous Natures, thank you for coming in. This young lady is from Wales, and I always have to look her up because if I look up Wondrous Natures, I can't post her on my wall. Wondrous Natures, give me your name so I can write your name down. Is it Debbie? Are you the Debbie? Wondrous Natures. There are a few channels that when I go to post you, it doesn't pull you up for whatever reason because your name that I can post you by is different than the name that comes up. I don't know why, but that happens, and it's a little bit frustrating sometimes. Levin in the house. So my 1,300 subscriber giveaway is prepped up. It's ready. I've got 42 channels that are linked in the description of it. Those are channels that have all qualified for the drawing. I've drawn 2 names. I've already let the 1,300 subscriber, I've let that person know that they won and congratulated them. And I've drawn Julie West. Thank you, Julie. I appreciate that. That way I'll have less trouble putting you up on my wall. I I try to shout out channels and support channels that support me. I'm not viewing as much as I was because of the numbers of people. I got a notification that this last week I had over 840 channels. 840 different people came into my videos. 840 different people. And all those people left me comments. And I am so far behind in responding to comments that these wonderful people have been leaving me. Cha Cha Marie, thank you for coming in. Another excellent channel. If you are not connected to Cha Cha Marie, I encourage you to connect. She goes, Cha Marie. You pull that up and you'll get to it. She has a blue standard moderator. And connect. I tell you what, Idaho had some excellent videos. I watched a live stream that I had not watched, and I think I watched it on my backup channel. So even if I'd watched it before, she'll get credit for it because I've got two channels that I use, and she'll get the watch time for it. If you've got a backup channel, you can support your friends by running a playlist and watching their content on your backup channel. Ursan Libertawani channel. You are a new channel. Bus Stop, that's a new channel, son. You might want to reach out to that channel. Ursan Libinta Wani channel. Reach out to that one, son. I need to really look. I can research channels, see how you're doing, see how you're rated, see views you're getting and such. You can go and if you don't have the if you don't have the time to do that, I understand, but there are ways to do it. If you want to talk to me sometimes, if you will look at any of my videos, and I'm not talking shorts, and I'm not talking lives, and I'm not talking wall posts, but in all of my normal videos, I put my email address, David O as in Odom, davidolin@gmail.com, and then I always list my P.O. box. And if you'd like to talk to me, email me your phone number. I will not give it out to anybody. I will not post it to anything, but I will save it, and I will probably this coming weekend I'll send you a text message and ask you if you've got time to talk. When I have time to talk, and we'll talk for a little while. I'm going to talk for an hour or two. Walter, I talked to Walter for like 3 hours, and he's very intelligent man. Walter Davis, if you're not connected to Walter Davis, he is very intelligent and very nice man. He lives up in the Northeast, and he's into preparedness. Very bright man. 12 in the house, 34 likes. What did you miss? Oh, you missed me talking about that I've got a premiere Friday at 7 p.m. You should get a notification if you've hit the bell icon for me. I will the channels that are in here later in the week, I will make sure that I do a community wall post, and my community wall post will also list that upcoming premiere. It's a 20-minute premiere, just under 20 minutes. It'll be Friday, and then I will go live after that premiere. I don't normally live stream on Fridays, but I'm sort of like the Borg. I'm expanding. So I will do a Friday premiere video, and then I will go live for 30, 40 minutes Friday evening. I'm trying to get my watch time up so I can monetize. At the rate I'm going, it'll be Christmas before I can, unless I really step up my game, and I'm trying to step up my game. And it will help me. But I will also tell you, in the process of monetizing, when you start out, you will not get large checks. You will not get large checks. They'll start out small, and then they'll build once you qualify to get monetized. It'll be small and then it'll get bigger. Thank you for hitting the bell. And mind you, when you're good to me, I'm good to you. I'm good to my friends. I support those who support me. I treat people the way I want to be treated. I'm old school, you know. And the other thing I will tell you, you know, you watch some of these shows about the old guys, you know, they're the ones you don't mess with. You know, you don't mess with people like that. I'm not as fast as I used to be. I can't do what I used to do. I don't have the range of motion and the I don't have the speed that I used to have. But I mean, I do know how to defend myself, and I can do that. And if I have to, I don't play. It's been a while since I've had to do that. When I was a principal, I used to have to restrain kids that were bigger than me. Sometimes I'd have to get a hold of them, and it's always good to cheat, you know. And a lot of the stuff that they would teach people, as far as like you go to the Education Service Center and they teach you how to restrain a kid who's acting up, all that stuff I used to refer to as white belt Taekwondo, you know. And Steven Seagal is an old guy. He's older than I am now, and he's a lot fatter than I am. And he slowed down. You know, he's a big man, but he can get a hold of somebody, and he can, you know, he can break a bone. You know, he knows how to do that kind of stuff. And I don't want to do anything like that, but I mean, if I have to defend myself, if I have to defend my family, what happens in SHTF? You know, you get some crazy people, looters and such. Might be somebody that you know. You know, they know a little bit about you, and they're starving, their family's starving, so they show up, and if you can't help them, because, like, you don't have the food, the money to, you can't help everybody. I can't help everybody. They need to take care of themselves. And if they can't, they might decide to try to take what you have, and you may have to defend yourself. Pioneer Spirit, let me look at your channel. Pioneer Spirit has 162 subscribers and 212 videos. Got some nice British Columbia wildfires, Maui wildfires, Trudeau, UFOs. Ha! You got some interesting stuff in there. I am now a subscriber. Let me share you out. Bus stop, here's another one for you, son. And let me give you a standard moderator. I will post you on my community wall. You now have a standard moderator, Pioneer Spirit. Leave another comment, and it should turn up blue. Welcome. 14 in the house, 36 likes. I've had 38 channels come in tonight and identify themselves. We are 44 minutes into my live stream. I'm probably going to do a full hour. You're welcome. So Pioneer Spirit, you do have a standard moderator. Everybody in here has a standard moderator. Should have. I'll be back later. I'm still at work. Host David, just stand by here. Have a great day to all. Thank you. So again, let me tell you, if you have not, I got people, I'm looking on my second device, I'm looking on my phone, and people are leaving comments to my videos right now, and some of them are not in here, but they're leaving comments, so I need to figure out why they're not at my stream. But, you know, the other thing, somebody misses my stream for a day or two, and if I'm posting, you know, on my community wall, if they miss my stream, they might not get a post on my community wall. So I didn't post them and I didn't remind them. And that also will possibly tell me that they haven't hit the bell icon so that they receive notifications. Right now, white rice a couple of days ago was $25.98 a 50-pound bag. 50-pound bag of white rice. So we're looking at about 50 cents a pound. I encourage you, if you have not bought it, buy it. Buy it in quantity. Buy it in quantity. It'll last. It will last. And you do not want to run out of these things. Pinto beans. A 50-pound bag of pinto beans is $38.48 right now. You know, for about $60, a little over $60, you can buy a 50-pound bag of each. If you do a pound of pinto beans and a pound of rice, that's 50 days. You're looking at food for about 50 days for 4 people. I've got 3 people that I'm feeding. We'll do a pound when we do it. Ernesto, let me look at your channel, Ernesto. Ernesto, you are Ernesto, let me write you down. ERNESTO 3030. I'm going to post you on my community wall. I'm going to share out your channel. Be on your best behavior when you come in, and I will give you a standard moderator. Ernesto, you are now a standard moderator. And I will also tell you, and please spread the word, I've got people who come in and lurk. I do not get any watch time for those lurkers. I mean, if I had 100 people in my live stream and I had 40 some odd or 50 that left comments, that means that 50 people came into my live stream and I did not get any credit for them. They didn't do one thing for me. A 18-pound bag of rice is $20. That's very expensive. It was $13 last year. Yes, very expensive. We grow rice here in the United States. We grow rice in Texas, white rice. If you're prepping rice, prep white rice. It lasts a long time. Do not prep brown rice. You like brown rice, great, but it will not last for more than 6 months if you don't eat it. It'll go bad, and you do not want rancid rice. So always prep white rice. Prep pinto beans. Have clean hands when you go and you work with it and you store it. Get a food grade 5-gallon bucket. Get Mylar bags, big Mylar bags. Pour it in the Mylar bag. Put in a couple of oxygen absorbers. Put in a couple of moisture absorbers. Seal it. Put the top on it. Make sure you use a food grade top. Write down with permanent, Sharpie or whatever, what it is, and when you did that, store it. And you want that. $725 bus stop. I am so happy that bus stop is growing. He's picked up a couple of hundred channels in the last 2 or 3 months. He's following my live streams. He's following Guru Dave's live streams in the morning. He's picking up a lot of, we're all picking up. Guru Dave just hit 1,200. I just hit 1,400. I'm not racing anybody. I'm not competing with anybody. I am happy that I'm growing. I've been growing at over 100 a month. We'll be at 2,000 hopefully by the first of the year. 2K. I feel like I'm respectable now. And the more you have, and the more that you have that are active, the more watch hours you'll get. You don't get watch hours for people that are your subscribers. You get watch hours for people who are your subscribers who actually come in and watch, leave comments. That's how you get watch hours. Living in the house, 36 likes, 50 minutes. We'll be here for another 10 minutes or so. Rice here in Canada, it's about the same, $20. Food prices are crazy here in Canada. A pound of butter is $7. 400 milligrams of cheese, $5.50. Yeah, I buy a lot at Walmart. I buy a lot at Audi. Audi is a European German company. They've got very good prices. I don't buy very much at Target. It's more expensive. It's where the people who got money to throw away go, you know, because they like shopping at Target. They carry a little bit better class of stuff, you know. And HEB, I shop at HEB. HEB is a big Texas, and they're branching out all over the place now, but they started in Texas. They carry a little bit better class of stuff than Walmart or Audi. Audi basically carries all the basics. They have the best prices, you know. Hola, Eduardo. Thank you for coming in. Buenas noches, señor. I will be shouting out the people in here on my community wall. I have had 40 channels come in tonight, identifying themselves, leaving comments. I still need a few more likes. If you have not left a like, please leave me a like. Por favor. I joke, you know, my wife is Hispanic, my daughter's half and half, and I will say, you know, instead of saying por favor, I'll say poor flavor. Joking, I'll say poor flavor. Por favor, poor flavor. And I will say buenos tacos. You know, like I greet somebody, buenos tacos. Well, the tacos are good. You know, I joke. Not being disrespectful. I've got a sense of humor. I appreciate everybody. Heck, my favorite food is Hispanic food. I love myself some enchiladas. I love caldo. I love barbacoa. All that good stuff. Lingua makes a good taco. Tongue. Good stuff. Very good stuff. So, as I've said, 13 in the house, 52 minutes, 37 likes. As I have said, and I can tell that the Tylenol is helping me. I took 2 Tylenol. With a cup of coffee. Oh, that coffee. Oh, that was the beverage of the gods, that coffee. I had a nice Folgers coffee with French vanilla crema, a 12 ounce. Oh God almighty, it was hot. I loved that. Oh God, I savored that coffee. $12 in the house, 13, 37. So as I was saying, Guru Dave, if you're still there lurking, you might want to put up when you're live streaming, because Guru Dave live streams at different times of the day. He live streams in the morning. I very rarely do I live stream in the morning. My live streams are all in the evening, 7 o'clock. This week I've got 7 o'clock, 6 days this week. I'm not going to be live streaming Wednesday. I won't be live streaming Wednesday. Friday I've got a premiere, and then I'll be working on my 1,400 subscriber giveaway. Hola, buona notte. He said hello, good evening, or good, you know, it's a good evening. Bro, only 2 emojis at a time. Oh, you're driving bus stop crazy. I really would appreciate it if we could keep the numbers down. Cat House VPZ is reaching out. Connect. Cake House VPZ. I'm sorry. I'm mispronouncing names. I apologize. I'm tired. Don't feel that well. I'll be on for another 5-6 minutes. trying to make it an hour. I don't want the algorithm to get upset with me. I will be posting on my community wall when I get a chance. I will post all these channels that have been coming in. I'm going to post on my community wall. I'll post some pictures with some prices. I will be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. for a Tuesday coffee talk. I think I'm going to go ahead and just all of my morning activities will be taco talk, and all of my evening activities and live streams will just be coffee talk. And I want to straighten things out. And that's what I'm going to do. It'll either be coffee in the evening or it'll be taco in the morning. But it'll be talks. Yeah, getting up early. I've been getting up at 5:30 for school. You know, school's been going on for a couple of weeks. In the third week of school now. And Friday, we got progress reports. I've got training. I've got a half-day training that I have to do in the afternoon. We got school gets out at 11:30. Got a half-day training. Monday is a holiday, so thank God I got a 3-day weekend. I'll get a lot done this weekend on that 3-day weekend. But then I also got training. You know, they will pay you an hourly rate. I've got a 12-hour training that I have to go through for special education because the district got written up last spring. I wasn't even in the district last spring, but I've got to deal with my portion of it. So as a special education teacher, I have to go through that training. So it's a 12-hour training. And then I have to get what's called a TEAL or a TEA identification number so that the district will get credit for me going through this training. And then I basically will do it at home on my time. And I've got like 3 weeks to get it done. But then I've got an hour-and-a-half training that I got to get done by Thursday. So I'll probably be doing that at school during my conference time. You know, I've got 2 conference periods, you know. When the kids have art, when the kids have PE, I've got conference, which is good. And I do have 2 teacher assistants that help me, which is a blessing, 2 younger ladies. 9 in the house, 37. 10 in the house, 37 likes. Everybody, when this live stream ends, please come back by in a few minutes and leave me a like and a comment. I will make sure I pay you back. I appreciate it. I support those who support me. We have to support each other. I wish we lived closer together and we could form a group. I guarantee you, if I could get 10 or 12 of the channels that are preparedness channels together with me, nobody ever. I guarantee you, if things start falling apart, we would be running a good portion of our local area after things, you know, clear up a little bit. David, do something. They won't stop. Abby Bunda, 2, dos. Only 2 emojis, please. Only 2 emojis, por favor. So, I'm going to be going through on my laptop when I get a chance, and I'm going to be looking, because I write down, and I keep a journal. I keep it on journal. The people who come into my live streams, the ones that come in and you know, that they give me playtime and they come in, they identify themselves. I'm going to be going through my standard moderators, and I'm going to pull a bunch of blue wrenches. Now, the people who come in regularly and support me, you will keep your blue wrenches, and you will continue to be posted on my wall. I will do everything I can to help you grow your channel. But those people who come in and they're basically just using me to look at, because, you know, I'll have a couple of hundred channels come through, and they're basically using me to try to pick up channels, and I don't get anything from them. I'll be pulling their wrenches, and I will also not be giving them back anytime soon. And I'm warning everybody. I'm not threatening anybody. I'm warning everybody. 39 likes, 40 likes, 10 in the house. Ermin, thank you for coming in. You go live in 1 hour. Gil, I don't feel like it, but I will make sure that I run. Mike Kressler Reviews, thank you for coming in, Mike. I will make sure that I run your live streams, replays when I get a chance, and I will make sure you know, and I'll give you a full replay. I will be posting on my community wall channels. I appreciate everybody. If you're not connected to Mike Kressler Reviews, he does outstanding ration reviews. He reviews rations that, like, oh man, you want to see these ration reviews. And I mean, he gives color commentary on how they taste. I really enjoy them. I got to get up at 5:30 in the morning, and 14 in the house, 40 likes. I got to get up at 5:30 in the morning. I got to leave here by 7. I'll be at work at 7:15. I'll probably get out about 4:30. People ask me, well, why don't you go back to administration? You were a principal, and you were assistant principal, and you were a director, and all this sort of stuff. You know, I put 23 years in administration. I don't want to work. I was visiting with my assistant principal for the campus that I work on. I was telling her, because she was a teacher when I was a principal, you know, back in the days. You know, she remembers me. And, you know, I was telling her, I said, you know, I do not want to. I said, I feel sorry for you. You're up here at 7:30, 7. You're probably here till 7:30 in the evening. If it's a game night, you might be up here till 9 or 10 o'clock. You know, they might have games twice a week, and you might not get out. You know, you're living up here. I don't want to do that. And it's not enough pay difference. You know, those extra 3 or 4 hours a day for an extra $1,000 a month. I don't want to do that. You know, I don't want to do that. So all right. At this point, I'm going to tell everybody, remember the Boy Scout motto, be prepared. Everybody be prepared. Preparedness. Plan. Make a list. Have a plan. Make sure that your people know your plan. Have water, bottled water, food, medication. To, you know, everybody be prepared. Have a way to defend yourself. Have a way to heat water. You got to boil water for freeze-dried food, or for coffee, or for hot tea, or, you know, soups and such. And tell people to have a blessed day. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Always treat people the way you want to be treated. Have a blessed day. Pioneer Spirit, thanks for coming in, Pioneer Spirit. I will be posting channels on my community wall. I will be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. for another live stream, Coffee Talk. I had been drinking coffee. And life is good. It's what you make it. So, at this point, 11 in the house, 40 likes. Come back after this stops. Leave me a comment. Please, leave me a like and a comment. Thank you.